0 confirmed. I cannot see. Oh, actually there is. There's an outbreak. There's a tornado outbreak. It's happening in Texas. Let's see, mesocyclone. Do we have 3 mesocyclones? This right now. Where's this? Oh, I see them. Yup, they're developing. I could see tornado. Oh, that's a hook. Is that a hook? Ooh, I think that is a hook. Mesos. Mesos right there. They're developing. Possibly 3 mesocyclones. 1 in Dallas. 1 in just north of Dallas, northeast of McKinley, and 1 northwest of Dallas. 3 possibly. At least 1 confirmed mesocyclone, 3 confirmed touchdowns. Did not know there was a tornado outbreak going on right now in Texas. Holy crap, I cannot do it. In my state of Illinois, it's election time, and now everybody is fighting tooth and nail over politics. I mean, I talk about them, but I still hate them. Let's see. Democrats are taking our freedom. No, that ain't happening.
Hi, my name's David Bianchi. I'm the creator, one of the writers of a new series called Razor. I'll be playing the lead character.
I don't know where just looking at the radar, it doesn't look like there's a tornado here, but this is apparently confirmed, so we're going to take it seriously. Okay, we're going to get into...
So there are 3 confirmed tornado touchdowns in the state of Texas. So people, I want to say in Texas, I want to say in Oklahoma, and within the surrounding 50 miles, be ready for shit to hit the fan. I hope to God that there's actually not something.
Shelter for 5 minutes.
I hope.
Okay, all right. So this is our confirmation. Okay?
Tornado.
This is not where our storm chasers are, by the way. Okay, down here near Oak Valley and Angus, this is where we have a tornado on the ground. My goodness. All right. So the National Weather Service has issued a tornado warning. For Navarro County in north central Texas, and we've got a tornado in quarter-sized hail. That one looks more impressive to me than this one up here, but both of them ignoring...
It is happening. Why? By the way, like here's what's happening. I'm not like nervous and scared. Here's what's happening. This guy is right. What happened is that... I'm not gonna watch this because no, that's not my region. Anyway, here's what's happening. A few weeks ago, there is a confirmed large mass of cold air jettisoning down south from the polar vortex, because the polar vortex this season, it is weak. And that means that when it's weak, it'll destabilize and it'll destroy itself. And it'll send out blasts of cold air. And when this happened, this is what caused Illinois and the surrounding other states to be so frigid. Now, one thing this... Sorry, I keep hiccuping. One thing this guy warned about is that there is a hot air mass on our west, and it will collide to cause severe weather. This guy apparently is not wrong. There is severe weather happening, and it could push east. I want to say, like, Southern America, Southern United States, is in a little bit of a loaded gun warning, in my opinion. So people in Southern United States, be careful, be wary. Stuff can change, and it will change. I'm not like a professional meteorologist, but I can tell you right now, you should be careful. Because of the time we are in right now. If it's one thing to know, mesocyclones are dangerous. They can, and most usually they will develop tornadoes. Mesocyclones are noted, you can actually see them on real view, and if you're actually trained like me, I've trained myself to find them. They are these circular globs on real view on AccuWeather, and they usually have a small dot that is a different color, like a hurricane. You cannot see it on radar, but if you switch to real view on... what's it called? If you switch to real view on AccuWeather, you can indeed find them. Oh. Does Bonzo still post? Dumbest activism. Dude, what is wrong with people that are with Just Stop Oil? Like dead ass. You're probably driving a hybrid, or you're probably driving a petrol slash gasoline ran car. You realize how, like, these guys don't realize how ignorant they are. These guys, sometimes I think I'm stupid. Like, sometimes I look back at a decision, I think, wow, I'm legally identifying as dumb poopy head. And then I look at these people, I'm like, hey, at least I don't lack brain cells. I mean, holy crap. Man, these people don't know their freaking place. Oh my god, it's spam. Yeah, I'm gonna be attempting to get more iron today. I ran out last night. Oh my god, it's confusion. Thank you. I can't get that because I live in the country. Dipshit. I like how people are like, oh, like, I'm gonna bet you right now, 9 out of 10 people want to save the planet. You wanna know why they don't save the planet? It's because they can't. Like, what do you expect me to do to save the planet? Do you want me to spend like $10 billion? Because guess what? I don't know if you know this. I don't have $10 billion. I don't have like millions of dollars. What? I have 136 in my bank right now. Like, I can't do shit. Now, I get you could probably do something like, what I mean by do something is that you could, like, you know, use a better car, or you could, like, recycle, and that is a good way to do something. However, people that, like, off topic, people that, like, say, oh, why don't you switch to electric cars, because electric cars right now are not, like, that well developed. They have problems. They have hardware problems. And to put frankly, they're expensive, dude. Those things are like 50 grand.
Or soiling a famous painting had anything to do with climate change at all. But since then, we had some good news. These activists got themselves arrested.
Yes, let's go.
Situation which I covered in another video. Raise awareness for veganism. But sadly, it doesn't stop there.
Everybody knows about climate change.
Phenomenon, because the previous cases were in the UK. Today's incident is in Potsdam, Germany. Breaking news: eco-activists have thrown in mashed potatoes and
How dare you waste mashed potatoes? I love mashed potatoes.
viewless painting before gluing themselves to the floor.
Yes, guys, you know what I'm gonna do? You know what? I think people on the autism spectrum are disabled. How am I gonna show that and I protest? I'm gonna go to a car dealership. I'm gonna just destroy all the cars there. Maybe someone will listen to me. Just kidding. I won't destroy the cars there. You wanna know why? I have more than like 5 brain cells, unlike these guys. Like, it's a marvel that these guys are not drooling with the lack of brain power they have. Holy crap. I mean, my goodness. The lack of intellect is disturbing.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm having a serious case of deja vu here. Apparently, these idiots are just all around the world. They're from the same group, the Just Stop Oil or whatever. But before we hear the entire speech, let's just talk about the first thing. The very first thing that comes out of her mouth is, people are starving. People are starving. And your first thought is to throw mashed potatoes at a painting. Now,
Yo, guys, there's a fuel shortage. Proceeds to take a 5-gallon can of gas and shoots it. like, the world is starving. I'm gonna throw a can of mashed potatoes at a painting. Like, dude. Like, people have so much energy. Like, you know what? Like, there are so many better ways to advocate for climate change. And now that people advocate like this, they're going to be like, not wanting to do it. Because now that, like, activists for climate change, like, these guys are destroying stuff across the world, people are going to associate destruction and violence with that. Just how, I'm probably going to be called racist. Like, BLM. They literally looted so much stuff. Like, they destroyed small businesses, and they became synonymous with looting. And I hate when people say, oh, BLM was bad, and they're like, oh, you're racist. No, just because I do not like a group doesn't mean that I do not stand by their ideals. For example, you know, BLM. I agree with their ideal of that people on the basis of race should be treated equally. And they should be, because they're just people. Everybody's people. However, the way they went about protesting was inappropriate and unnecessary. Destroying businesses and stuff like that, that is not acceptable to be doing. People put their money and their time, blood, sweat, and tears into their business, and for them to be destroyed over a cause that they literally stood falsely for is just sad, honestly. Here's why I hate them most. Well, not only did they loot, they took the money and they spent it on mansions. They didn't spend it on anything wise. They wasted their money. Millions of dollars. Just gone. Instantly vanquished into oblivion. That's why I proudly would stand with NCAAP instead of BLM. Because NCAAP has been around for, like, God knows how long. They've been around for way longer. They have a way better reputation. Their activism is way better. And you wanna know what they did that BLM didn't? They actually got the job done. Their activism literally changed America. BLM's did not change America. So honestly, hats off to NCAAP. They are the ones that actually changed this country. I'm not racist. I do not, like, shame people of any color, orientation, or anything. I really do not care who you are. As long as you're not a jerk and not, like, a bigoted loser, we can be friends, honestly. I have friends of many orientations, sexualities, genders, and races. We're all homes. Like, we're all awesome with each other. So honestly, in my opinion, I know it sounds corny, but if we're gonna solve the world's problems, we all need to stand together and actually do something. Oh, there's a rock golem. I was gonna try to kill that rock golem, but he killed himself. Like, in my opinion, here's the thing. If there, let's say there's like autism groups, for example, that advocate for, you know, equality and disabilities. I'm not gonna go align myself with a group that goes out and loots things. I do not care, even if they said, like, autistic dudes should always get more money, and they go destroy shit. I'm not aligning myself with that. That's not right. In my opinion, if you want to protest, here's what you do. The best way to protest is to get a lot of people together and to chant. To chant what you believe. Not destroy stuff. Because when people go together and they start wanting to protest like that way they protest, that is superior and it changes way more things than just destroying stuff. Because if I see somebody destroying something, I'm gonna be scared that my property is gonna be destroyed. And if you don't know, well, obviously, I value my private property stupidly high. And I'm really glad. I really want to watch the documentary called "The Biggest Lie, the Greatest Lie Ever Sold," where an African American woman writes about the BS committed by BLM. And I'm really glad, because whoever she is, apparently she's like a really good journalist. Honestly, hats off to her, exposing them for what they've done. They literally stole so much money that could literally be counted as grand larceny. Like, what if they stole? Let's say if they steal $1,000. That's around. They probably committed at least 3,000 counts of grand larceny. Oh, there's a pigron. Oh, you're right. I'm watching the video. I'm sorry.
If you're saying people are starving, you shouldn't be wasting goddamn food. This pisses me off, dude. Like, I get it, you're super obsessed about climate change and how the world's gonna end and the oil crisis and the food crisis, but how do you expect anyone to support you when you're just out here wasting food? Anyways, let's just get a little backstory to what painting they were actually targeting, because you would think it had some sort of, you know, significance, right? Why this painting in particular? Why not just hold a demonstration outside some, I don't know, giant oil plant or something? Well, the painter they were targeting is Oscar Claude Monet, who was a French painter and a founder of Impressionist painting. He's seen as a key precursor to modernism, especially his attempts to paint nature as he perceived it. So another person who's revolutionized the art genre. Claude achieved fame for being the initiator, leader, and unswerving advocate of his Impressionist style. Now, I don't actually know this, but he actually made the painting The Water Lilies, which I've definitely heard of. Now, the painting in question, I think, is part of a series called Haystacks, which is the Mulez. It's a series of 15 paintings where he presents the haystacks in different times of the day, as well as in different seasons.
People are starving, people are dying. Yeah, you're right there. People are starving and people are dying, and it sucks. People will die. I hate to say that. I'm not saying just roll up and deal with it. People... Here's the thing, is that I know it sucks to hear this. There are too many people on the planet. We are consuming more resources than we can put out. So we need to do two things. One, cut down on the population and stop freaking all this often. Or two, we need to make more resources, make more space in order to deal with that. And here's the thing. Climate change, like fuel, we need to change electricity. Now, modern electrical tools, like tools and mowers, I believe those are good. But cars, I think there needs to be a change. In my opinion, electricity has its benefits. However, the electrical transfer and the component quality is stupid low right now. In my opinion, we have to transfer to electricity, or else we're going to have to start using nuclear fuel, like portable nuclear fuel, or wood, God forbid. Like, we need to use something burnable that isn't oil. Honestly, if I were you, a smart idea would be showing people, like educating, hey, look at this alternative to oil. Look how cool it is. If you came up to me and you're like, oh, look at this alternative to oil, I'd probably listen to you. I'd be like, hey, that's cool. Maybe we should do that. Another thing you could do is protest. Like, you should speak out against Shell. You know, Shell, the corporation that literally decimated Nigeria and destroyed it because they wanted greed. You should speak out against them, because Shell's scummy. When I heard about that, I refused to buy oil at Shell stations now. I'm just not, because they're scummy. You are all afraid of soup or mashed potatoes on a painting.
So you can tell from her speech that she's aware of the other girl throwing tomato soup on the Van Gogh painting, obviously because it seems like they're part of the same organization, despite being in different parts of the world, and speaking different languages. So it's clear people are being inspired by one another to, I don't know, soil paintings and attempt to get their message across, but again, they're just getting arrested, and it's really funny. Also gotta clarify, we're not actually afraid of the tomato soup. That would be a dumb thing to be afraid of. We're afraid of the actual...
Ooh, tomato soup!
And there's other people literally, like, blocking roads, you know, making sure that, I don't know, cars can't, this, I don't know, somebody...
If these people block
to visit their dying wife. No, we're blocking the road for...
If these guys start blocking roads in the United States, I'm gonna illegally modify my car with a train horn. Honestly, that'd be funny. Just... Dude, my dad did that apparently. He had to take it off, but it was... Apparently what he said, he would just prank people by just scaring the shit out of them with a train horn mounted to his car. It was funny.
Yeah, there's so many instances of these climate activists, it hurts to even call them that because that's not what they're doing. Because of their actions, they pretty much paint all activists...
And then here's the thing.
When that's not the case at
There you go. This guy just said it.
change in the world and for people to be conscious of our environment and things like that. But people like these who blatantly just waste food and then in the same breath preach about starving families, it's just disgusting.
I hate hypocrisy. We won't be able to feed our families? Yes, we will be able to feed our families.
If we don't have food in 2050, maybe those mashed potatoes would come in handy, don't you think, idiot? Dude, the hypocrisy meter is off the charts. It is actually in the sky. It's up there with Elon Musk on Mars, bro. How never do we get to this point where you're so delusional that you're willing to get arrested to make some sort of point, which is completely hypocritical in the first place. Also, just saying, I'm not going to speak on the aspect of are we actually going to run out of food in 2050 or whatever, because obviously I don't know the science behind it. I don't know what studies they're actually referring to. It may be the case, it may not be the case.
Actually, here's the thing. I'm a hypocrite when it comes to this, but cite your sources. When I cannot cite my sources, I say that there's a possibility it may or may not be true, because I hate spreading misinformation. I mean, that is hypocritical when I think about it. I just said BLM waste money. But according to many sources, oh my god, there's so many. homeboys here. Like, or actually, that's when I talk about scientific language. So I talk about science and stuff like that, and I don't know where our source is. I try to say, or at least I try to remember to say to be careful.
If there are numerous studies backing this, I hope the world government gets into gear or whatever the hell, but yeah, this is just not a good way to raise awareness about it. Okay, so now you start to realize that the reason they target these paintings is because people put so much value on them and they feel it might be a little bit ridiculous. Now, while I do agree that some of like modern art
Yeah, I'll agree.
squiggly lines or NFTs are pretty much just ridiculous and shouldn't be worth like hundreds of millions of dollars, the paintings you're targeting specifically
Are old.
recognize the art world, and they literally gave passion.
Here's the thing. Those paintings are old. They're by artists that are actually respected in their field. They are literally... What's it called? I forgot what I was about to say. Those paintings are the original copy. And because those paintings are the original copy, they're going to be stupid more expensive, while reproductions are going to be significantly less. If you have the original copy to something, like let's say the original... Let's say we have a Subaru Outback, and my mom were to find a Subaru Outback, that the original one, that would be like worth a lot of money, because that's the original product. And the first iteration of a thing is often extremely valued. You understand that if you had a financial thinking brain, which you don't.
And purpose to millions of people, and probably even lifted some of them out of depression. These works of art genuinely help people, and that's why we honor them. At least most of them. That's why we put them up in art galleries, because they influence and shape society in some way. Now here's a revolutionary thought that you may not have thought of, right? Food can be valuable, paintings can be valuable, and the environment can be valuable, all at the same time. We don't actually have to pick and choose, because why? Because that's stupid. Yeah, guys, stop it, you!
You know what? Here's the thing. Why are these guys protesting at normal people? Here's the thing. They can't help it, because here's a problem. Fuel, like, we literally are dependent on fuel. We've gotten that way because corporations. Remember what I said a few days ago. There are some studies that show that the top 100 corporations of the world contribute to 80% of our fossil fuel emissions. And here's the thing. Here's the problem. We are literally addicted to oil. Like, it's like taking meth away from a meth addict. It's like, you're gonna go crazy. The world is literally addicted to oil. And if we cut that source of oil off, it is going to literally economically wreck the planet. So, I think, in my opinion, you should protest to them the problem of us being dependent on oil, and you should protest solutions. Because here's the thing, nobody stands up to those corporations, or at least barely anybody. And they think they can literally destroy our planet. I'm not trying to be Facebook mom here. They can literally just think they just destroy our planet and get away with it. We need to show them the consequences of their actions. Those guys, they don't care about anything. They care about money. It sucks.
There, you're going to work to provide for your wife and family? No. Stop it, and go throw mashed potatoes on paintings like the rest of us. I just love security's reaction. It's just like, hey, back up. It's one of these nut jobs again. God damn it. I don't get paid enough, man. I'm quitting tomorrow. And believe it or not, the director of Barberini Museum actually responded and said, while I understand the activists' urgent concern in the face of the climate catastrophe, I'm shocked by the means by which they are trying to lend weight to their demands. Basically saying, wow, these people are stupid as hell. Get the hell out of my museum. Jesus Christ. If you're lucky, I'd sue you for $200 million. God damn. In conclusion, don't be an idiot, bro. Stop.
The Earth's just glitched. What?
I think that's it.
Nah. Oh, never mind.
Use your words, man.
Philly Garcia listed roses rejected. He never would have made a name for himself. Biggest names, those words. That's the fighting spirit. That's what makes a lion. Without those, a fighting spirit.
Oh.
Hey guys, and welcome back. So, you remember that completely cuckoo girl from TikTok? And I know that doesn't narrow it down at all, but I'm talking about the girl who thought that the sky was fake. She was basically going around saying that we live in a simulation and that everything you know and love is actually a hoax. Well,
Proof.
I kind of realized that that's pretty much her entire career, so she's still at it, and she's still brainwashing herself and her audience into thinking these ridiculous conspiracies are real. So today we're going to be looking at a bunch of her videos. We got
Actually, you know what? I have an idea here's a reason why we're not in a simulation. Because there's a thing.